Hello students, in this video we construct a triangle ABC in which BC is equal to 8 centimeters, angle B is equal to 45 degrees and AB minus AC is equal to 3.5 centimeters. So our diagram will look something like this. If we draw a rough diagram, then it should look something like this. We have our base which is 8 centimeters, so something like this. Okay, just a representative figure, so which will be BC, and this will be 8 centimeters, and then you will have angle B which will be equal to 45 degrees, so it will be an angle bisector of 90 degrees, something along these lines. And then you will have AB minus AC which is given as 3.5 centimeters, so this will be joining over here. Okay, and the difference between AB and AC should be 3.5 centimeters as given over here. So let's begin with the construction. So first we begin with BC equal to 8 centimeters. So since we are going to construct that using a compass, so we just draw a line to begin with, which is obviously going to be more than 8 centimeters. Okay, now we need to cut this line, and we'll use this as a point, and we'll cut 8 centimeters on this. So for that we measure 8 centimeters on your scale. Okay, that's 8 centimeters. Mark this, and this will be B. I will mark this ray as X. Now we'll cut BC equal to 8 centimeters based on the measurement that we've just taken. Give the point over here. And that's how we cut 8 centimeters. And we mark this as C. So this is 8 centimeters now, BC. Our next step is to construct 45 degrees, for which we'll have to construct a right angle with B as a center. So I'll draw an arc. Here. Then I'll use this as a center where the arc cuts BC, and I don't change the measurement. Use the same measurement that was used to construct this arc, and I cut another line this way. Now I mark the point where the two arcs intersect, and I still do not change the measurement, but I use this as a center and construct another arc such that it cuts this big arc this way. Now I mark the point where the two arcs intersect, and now I will use this point to draw an arc with the same measurement this way, and I will use this point as another center to construct another arc this way. Now where the two arcs intersect, I will mark a point. Okay. Now I will draw a line from B passing through this point, and that will give us our right angle or perpendicular. Okay. If you want, you can draw this as a dotted line as well, because this is not really part of our triangle, or you can leave it that way. Now we will construct 45 degrees, which will be an angle bisector of this perpendicular. That means I measure it from here all the way up till here to show you. Click on the measurement. Now I'll take this as a center and I will construct an arc this way. I'll use the same measurement and I will construct another arc this way. And where the two arcs have intersected each other, I will mark that point here, and I will construct a line passing through this point from B. This way. Okay. So that we get our 45 degrees angle. Alright, now that we have drawn this line, we'll mark this as Y, and just like how in the previous diagram where the two sides, the sum of two sides gave us a particular length, here the difference of two sides gives us a length 3.5 centimeter. So we'll measure 3.5 centimeters with our scale, with our compass, and we'll cut an arc on this line. Okay. I'll take B as a center and I'll cut off 3.5 centimeters like this here, and I'll mark this point here where the arc cuts BY, and I will join this point. I'll use a dotted line to join this point to C. Okay, so I've joined these lines, and let's call this as D. Okay. Our next task will be to draw a perpendicular bisector of CD. So for that, we'll just have to take a length which is more than half of this CD. Just draw an arc here and an arc here, and similarly I'll take the point, keep the point over here at D, and I'll draw an arc here and over here, which means that I'll have to extend this arc all the way till here. Now we'll mark where the two arcs intersect, top here and over there bottom, and we will draw a line passing through those points. That will give us our perpendicular bisector. That is how it should look. Now we need to extend this line all the way so that it reaches this particular point. So let's do that. Okay, so that's how I have extended it. And now where these two lines meet each other, we'll mark that as A over here. That is our A, and we will join A to C like this. And that is how our construction should look like. Okay, now to confirm whether AB minus AC is really equal to 3.5 centimeters, we measure AB. That's 13.1 centimeter. And how much is BC? That gives us 9.6 centimeters. Okay, so if you find the difference between the two, that is 13.1 minus 9.6, this will give you 3.5 centimeters. So our diagram is accurate. Okay, so we'll look at what are the steps that we used or followed to construct this diagram. So those are the steps of construction. First thing we did was we drew a ray BX, then we cut off that ray, that was cut off 8 centimeters of that ray to get BC. Once we drew BC, then we drew an angle YBC equal to 45 degrees. Okay, that was an angle bisector of this perpendicular. Once that was done, we cut from here 3.5 centimeters. That was over here. So BD was actually 3.5 centimeters. We cut it off over here, and where this arc cut YB, from that point we drew a line all the way till C, and we joined CD. So once we join CD, we do a perpendicular bisector to CD in such a way that this perpendicular bisector met YB, and the point at which YB met, we mark that point as A over here. Once that point was marked, we joined AC and our triangle was complete. Okay, then we measured AB and AC to confirm that the difference between the two was equal to 3.5 centimeters. Okay, I hope you have understood how to construct this triangle. Thank you for watching.